Haley
Blimey.
Bennett, I live and breathe. There you are
Hello,
again.
sir.
That means you've been to Salt Lake City recently, which means you are in films that are in Salt
No,
Lake City Festival.
we did some interviews for, I think it was for Widow Clicquot.
And we
Ah,
did
And
Cyrano.
Cyrano, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I met you. And Dominic Cooper, wow, what a performance you give in this as Levi. Ladies first, though, let me start with Haley. I mean, working in Canada in all kinds of weird weather, was that grueling for you?
Yeah, I mean, the weather, I loved working in Canada. I grew up in the Midwest, so I'm really used to this kind of like extreme conditions. Not as extreme as Alaska, of course, but I loved it, and I was accompanied by my little girl was 5 at the time, and just the magic of the snow and kind of being in this winter wonderland, and it's one of the most interesting aspects, well, not most interesting aspects of the show, but like, you know, Alaska is very much a character and really sets the tone of
Yeah.
this kind of these suffocating circumstances.
Yeah, it's a perfect place for a manhunt, and Dominic, wow, Levi is such a strong character. He's a bit different from anything you've played.
yeah, it became more and more petrifying the more I did it. I think on day one, I really think this was my day one. We had that fantastic look between us because it's the buggy stuff, which says, in my mind, encapsulates their entire relationship so beautifully. And it's a look. Again, why the writing's so
The
brilliant.
best storytelling
Yeah,
is
best
without
storytelling.
dialogue.
And then I was having to do a scene immediately with Jason, and I suddenly thought, you know, but it's their confrontation scene. Is that, am I allowed to? I can't ever work out what I'm allowed to say, but
Yeah.
but that is a big thing to have to do on your first day, and it was because they don't. If you think about it,
You
they
have
never
to be able to tell a story
they're never together.
1,000
often.
words without any words at all.
Yeah, you do. If only we could. And so it's a very different character. It's one in which I mean, if you just write it down, if I was sitting down and write mathematician, CIA, Navy SEAL, I mean, it's very far from me, and it was a brilliant challenge and very exciting. But the glorious thing was, I felt safe in the knowledge that the showrunner had so much experience, and when challenged and when talked to and when pressed, gave you every answer you possibly needed. Then you had a director who made, in my mind, the best action sequences I've ever seen from Extraction. I thought they were fantastic. And then Jason and Haley, to work with them, you can only be as good as your partners and the writing. And essentially, this had all of that and more because it also had action. And I always miss the thing that I'm not doing. So I want complex narrative and conversation. But then I go, I miss doing that action stuff where I'm in a buggy driving along the ice. And then in this, it had that. And then so one day you're doing a fight sequence and you're being able to play, you know, a Bourne character. And at the same time, you're going to go back in time and be lecturing on probability. And that is an actor's dream. And for that reason, I really appreciate being able to be part of it.
Wow, you both are tremendous in this, and such a white knuckle ride of a series. So I'm all out of time. I wish I could talk to you longer because I've got so many more questions, but God bless you both, and congratulations again on a wonderful, wonderful series.